It was a bad week for the old guard. CNN's ratings dropped 30% after hosting Beto O'Rourke. I kid you not, I saw this headline and I couldn't help but laugh. I know it's mean, I try not to be mean, but from Forbes, Beto O'Rourke Townhall dragged CNN ratings down 30%. Are you kidding me? First of all, Beto O'Rourke, who? What policy positions does he have? And then we have another story. It's not just CNN. Jimmy Fallon's Tonight Show reportedly in trouble as ratings plummet. Now, I do feel kind of bad based on the framing of this, because they say that he's never recovered since his softball interview with Donald Trump. And that's absurd, but it shows you the power of the Trump bump. And his ratings are going to be probably relative to other networks. But here's what we're going to do. First, let's talk about CNN and Beto O'Rourke being poison to the network, dropping their ratings. But first, go to timcast.com/donate if you would like to support my work. There's a monthly donation option, a cryptocurrency option, a physical address, but of course you can just share this video, click the like button, comment below, subscribe. Engaging with the video tells YouTube it's good, then YouTube shares it with more people, and it is greatly appreciated. In the summer months, viewership goes down, CPMs are kind of weak, and so I do rely on your support. But let's see exactly what happened to CNN. The story says, all in all, CNN viewers would rather watch Don Lemon than Beto O'Rourke. The network's hour-long town hall with Texas congressman and Democratic presidential candidate drifted to a distant third-place finish in Tuesday night's cable news ratings and was down significantly from the network's average Tuesday night ratings delivery. According to ratings data compiled by Nielsen, the O'Rourke Town Hall delivered a total audience of 714,000 viewers, while MSNBC and Fox News Channel both exceeded 2 million viewers in the same period. About 2.2 for MSNBC, 2.26 for Fox News. CNN's ratings delivery was down nearly 30% compared to its average Tuesday night, which over the last few months has typically reached more than 1 million viewers. That's not true. That is not true. I've been tracking the ratings. That is wrong. O'Rourke even failed to exceed the audience that watched a CNN town hall featuring third-tier candidate John Hickenlooper, which drew 745,000 viewers in March. The lowest-rated town hall so far this cycle was CNN's event with Julian Castro, which reached just 654,000 viewers in April. Sweet, sweet catharsis. CNN is complete trash. I think CNN is awful. They are manipulative, they're deceitful, they are liars, or they're just really, 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 really bad at their jobs. But I really love rubbing it in that my ratings per hour are way higher than CNN's, especially in the key demo. Can I just point something out? We're building an investor deck for Subverse, which is, if you're not familiar, Subverse is the news brand that I and a few others are launching. It's doing pretty well. We've got 121,000 subs in only like 3 or 4 months. So we're building an investor deck out, and we've gone through the ratings, and here's the good news. You guys watching, 76% in the key demographic, which means around 800,000 or so people per day. It's in 1 hour of content. 800,000 people. I'm sorry, viewers, because there is some overlap. But that trounces by a full order of magnitude what CNN is pulling in. Now, I'm not saying this to gloat, right? I recognize that if it weren't for you guys watching this, I wouldn't be able to, say anything. So it's really just about how CNN is done. They're done. Their day is come. The same is true for the other networks. Now, look, Fox broke, 2.2 million, 2.26, MSNBC 2.2. Their key demo viewership per hour average is lower than mine. And so I'm not saying this to drag them, because they certainly have a higher viewership than me, but this shows you something about the future. I can't wait. I'm really, really excited for the day when some 25-year-old dude is doing some kind of like virtual braincast. I'm like 55 or, older, and I'm doing YouTube videos like, but these young kids doing that weird braincasting stuff. What are they? They don't know what real news is. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, there will come a time when we are the old fogies using YouTube and the young kids are doing something crazy for their news. And right now, it is our time. Right now, we have officially taken over, and the next coming years, there's going to be a major swing in how news is delivered. These companies, CNN's ratings dropped dramatically to trash in the key demo. It's like less than 100,000. It was like 80 or 90,000 on average. Ridiculously low. Yet they still command mainstream pressure. Why? Why? Nobody watches it. It's just culturally relevant, I guess. Well, guess what? We are headed towards a world where we are going to be more culturally relevant, and I think that'll be fun. But you know what? I'm not a crazy person, so when the time comes to pass on the torch to the next generation, by all means, bring it on. I look forward to that day. But for the time being, these networks are the old guard. Whether you love them or hate them, CNN is in the gutter, and they're trying desperately to stay afloat, but they're done. Their time has come. They say, among viewers 25 to 54, the demographic group most valued by national advertisers, CNN's O'Rourke Town Hall had 194,000 viewers, down 38% from its average Tuesday night delivery of 313,000 in the demo. Fox News finished first with 362,000 viewers. I gotta say, man, that's shocking. My numbers are way higher than that for even Fox News. Followed by MSNBC with 315. The poor ratings will raise questions about O'Rourke's ability to generate buzz in a crowded field, but also about the debate among Democrats over the wisdom of going where the viewers are and appearing on Fox News. Democratic presidential candidate Elizabeth Warren recently announced she would not accept an offer to appear in a Fox town hall. Huge mistake. While candidates like Bernie Sanders, Amy Klobuchar, and Pete Buttigieg have reached large audiences on Fox News Channel, Sanders' Fox Town Hall remains the highest-rated town hall this cycle, with an audience of 2.554 million viewers. Fox News is more centered than these other networks. Isn't it mind-blowing that you can turn on Fox News and see a Bernie Sanders town hall? Trump got mad. Trump was like, what's happening to my beloved Fox? They're bringing on the socialists. Yeah, good for Fox. Seriously. And CNN's ratings in the key demo down nearly 40%. Oh, God, catharsis. Absolute catharsis. They say, for CNN, the highest-rated town hall to date was Kamala Harris, which broke 1.954, about 2 million views. So good for CNN with Kamala Harris. Unfortunately, you still can't get close to Fox News. But wait, there's more. Jimmy Fallon, what's going on? Why is your show in the gutter? You know what really, really bothers me? YouTube makes these people trend, and they are not relevant. Okay? If CNN and these big news outlets like BuzzFeed or whatever are consistently being put in the trending tab because YouTube is biased towards them, what WTF, mate? We're the ones on the platform making the real content using YouTube, but for some reason they keep propping up people like Jimmy Fallon who are not relevant. His ratings are down. The show's in trouble. Let's read on. They say, Jimmy Fallon, once one of the funniest men on late night TV, when? That's an opinion. Is no longer laughing. Page 6 reports that NBC's late night host is scrambling to keep his show afloat after his ratings have been plummeting and he struggled to recover from the infamous 2016 softball interview with Donald Trump. Fallon was shepherded to stardom by NBC executive Lorne Michaels, who handpicked him from the Saturday Night Live cast to first host late night before taking over at the network's most coveted Tonight Show time slot. But his trajectory has taken a recent dive, calling into question whether he will stay in the late night spot much longer, according to industry sources speaking anonymously to Page 6. Despite bringing in NBC Today Show guru Jim Bell 7 months ago to try and turn the show around, ratings have not improved. Fallon fell behind Colbert's Late Show for the first time ever this week, marking a worrying trend for the man who was once king of late night comedy. Let me tell you what happens as their ratings plummet. Don't be shocked if Fallon comes out hardcore anti-Trump to a ridiculous degree. Stephen Colbert's done it, and now he's fallen behind Colbert. Listen, they know the majority of Americans do not hate Trump, okay? Most people don't care. They really, really don't care. They vote Democrat or Republican, that's it. But it's not about whether or not they want to attract the middle America. It's about whether or not they can get a big enough viewership. Look at Rachel Maddow. She chases Russiagate on purpose, knowing that she's going to grab a fringe bucket. It's not about getting all Americans. It's about getting just enough Americans to get your ratings over that bump so you can make money. And that's what they're doing. They say, Page 6 also reports that Fallon's longtime executive producer, Katie Hochmeyer, is no longer on the team, but remains employed by the network, signaling a potential shakeup to try to turn things around. They say that his ratings first started to fall after his famous hair-tussling interview with Trump during the 2016 election campaign. And that's kind of unfortunate. He gave Trump an interview that wasn't super angry. And apparently, it doesn't work. People want to be angry. They do. There's this comic I love, and it's a guy, and he's like, I'm angry. And then the next panel is a guy going like, here's a solution. And then he lights the solution, like the folder on fire, saying, I don't want a solution, I want to be angry. And that's it. People want to be angry. They want to be upset. Life is boring, okay? And I know this is true for so many people. Life is boring. You have to give yourself meaning. And people have found meaning in hating Donald Trump. A lot of other people find no meaning there, but life is still boring. Go snowboarding, go skiing. Hey, I skateboard. That makes life fun because every day I've got a new goal I have to accomplish. But in the end, I feel like anti-Trump and regressive politics, it's filling that purpose hole in people's chest. What are you alive for? For a while, religion carried people. But now you've got anti-Trump resistance and you've got woke politics. Fortunately, in response to the insanity, you get people who are opposed to that, and that's giving people purpose. But without purpose, I don't know. Some say Fallon has never fully recovered and has failed to be taken seriously, even when he tries to interject Colbert-style political satire. After he apologized for the infamous Trump debacle, he apologized for it? Oh, please. The president even came down hard on him. Jimmy's now whimpering to all that he did the famous hair show with me, where he seriously messed up my hair, and that he would have now done it differently because it is said to have humanized me, and that is, he is taking heat. Trump tweeted after Fallon apologized for not being tougher on him. He called and said, "Monster ratings, be a man, Jimmy." There's your problem, Jimmy. You're not anti-Trump and you're not pro-Trump, so you're just a weakling. You did an interview with Trump. I don't care. I didn't want to watch your show anyway. Now you're backpedaling and desperately begging the resistance, please watch my show. But they don't care anyway. So you're in the gutter. We'll leave it there. Thanks for hanging out. Stick around. More segments to come. I will see you very shortly.